Hello, beautiful people. What's up? It's such a beautiful day today. It is sunny, it is warm, clear blue skies. The sun feels so good. If you have not been out in nature getting your sun, I highly encourage you to stop watching this video and go outside and get your sun. Stop listening to anybody who tells you not to be outside right now because literally, okay, look how sunny it is. Bro. The sun heals. The sun is life, okay? Currently in LA, I don't know why I'm wearing black, but I have some thoughts to share. In this video, I want to share my thoughts on abundance and dreams and the fact that your dreams and abundance is infinite, beyond infinite, and that you can tap into abundance and your dreams at any moment that you want. It's always available to you. If you're new to my channel, I welcome you to subscribe. I welcome you to connect with me. And yeah, so abundance is infinite. So infinite. If you have been following along my journey, or if you're new, or if you're watching this sometime in the future, I recently moved from Oregon to LA. Kind of just traveling actually, but I call it a move because I literally minimalized my life into one backpack and I just took a one-way and here I am. I don't have exact plans other than, a vision. I have goals, I have intention, I have business partners, I have soul partners, I have a soul contract that I am here to complete, a mission. And now that I'm here, it's become more and more and more and more clear what it is that I am here on planet Earth to do, right? And so if I wouldn't have taken that leap, booked a one-way, when the opportunity was presented to me, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't have learned the hundreds and thousands of things that I have learned within this, couple weeks that I have been here already. And it's really insane because I talk about this all the time. If you watch any of my previous videos or you have before, if you've been following along, you know that I talk about environment all the time. Your environment is the most important thing and it plays one of the biggest roles in your life. Most of us do not even realize that. Your environment affects you in every way possible, even if that means cleaning up your house and your space and having that cleanliness, right? So environment is so important, and I've always known this. And so the reason why I took that leap, well, I was just feeling so called to for months and months and months. And I knew that I was supposed to, and I knew that it was coming eventually. And I knew that it would manifest in the form of a one-way ticket, right? And initially my plans were to move back to Costa Rica, but since everything works out so divinely, my business partner and I had been working closely together for months, and then it finally came to our realization that we had to be together in person to do work together, and it made so much sense. Who's calling me? Hello?
你好，这里是中国总领馆。你有签证问题？
Bitch, what the fuck? These random numbers keep calling me. So annoying. Anyways, that my business partner, she was like, it's so clear that we must be together because we have a contract to do work together. And now that, we finally met in person, it feels like we definitely knew each other lifetimes before, because it makes so much sense that we do, because we're almost like the same person. Like, we're so similar, you know what I mean? So it's so beautiful to finally meet people that I have been chatting with and investing so much of my energy, FaceTiming, messaging, voice memos, group chats, social media, sharing this, sharing that for months and months and months, to finally meet these people and hug them in person is beyond. And even the fact that I was guided to meet my soul sister and my soulmate partner and my soulmate friends, like, I am so blessed. I am beyond blessed that I had that opportunity given to me so clearly of what my next move is. And even though we are always given that opportunity so clearly, it's always right in front of us. What we need is always right in front of us. And so for me, it was, you need to pack your shit, book a one-way ticket, and face the next fears that are ahead of you. Because it was really, really, nerve-wracking to meet everybody for the first time. It was more so like anxiety and being so excited though, but there was some fear here and there, like what if things don't work out, what if we don't like each other kind of thing. But anyways, besides the point is that your dreams are infinite. Like, you should never put any limitations on your dreams, your mind, period. Because in order to be able to dream big and wildly and things that seem so far out of reach, you must first shed these limiting beliefs. And that's why the inner work is so important, because you have to let go. You must let go to make it to the next level, right? For anything in life. You want more money? There's a next level. There's things you have to let go of, right? And so I had to let go of my old life in Oregon in order to pursue a new life. Not to mention, I literally had an ego death the other day. That's another story that maybe I'll share one day, but it's just like, that experience alone, nobody would understand except for the people who were here guiding me through that divine journey of beautiful, painful ego death. But you need to let go of all the limitations that you have in your mind, because it's literally the only thing that's holding you back, right? When I was flying here, it was only like a 2-hour flight from Oregon to California. I was just thinking about how people think that money is what holds them back, but it's not. Money does not hold people back. That's really hard to grasp, because when you finally, like, if someone, the next day you woke up and someone gave you $10,000, what would you do with those $10,000? Do you know exactly, down to every penny, what that $10,000 would go invested into, right? If someone literally handed you a stack, all this fear would come up. Would be like, what do I do with all this money? Like, I don't know what to do, this and that, you know what I mean? And so yeah, if you were handed all the money, you would still have your limitations and you would still have your fears, because you haven't worked through them. You know what I mean? Like, you must work through your limitations. And once you do, you naturally start to embody your dream life and your goals and all of this stuff, because the fears and the limitations are not there. So if they're not there, of course you're going to take action. When you take action, that's when the physical manifestation of things come into play, whether it be through people that you want in your life, opportunities, money, especially money. The physical manifestation of money comes when you have taken action, because you have done the work. You know what I mean? So money is not the problem. There is an infinite abundance of money in this world. Money isn't even real. It's just a currency of energy. Everything is energy. And I'm not going to go dive into this because I talk about this a lot. Your dreams are infinite. just like abundance. Abundance is infinite. And the reason that these tie into each other is because when you finally grasp, and I mean grasp like to a core level, that abundance is infinite, you no longer show up in the world from a lack mentality, because the lack mentality is what really holds people back. Like, to think that someone's success stops your success, or to think that there's not enough for everybody, or to think that you're not good enough, or to think that you're not worthy or deserving, all that is lack mentality. It all roots back to lack and limitations. So when you finally actually embody abundance and what that truly is, what abundance truly is and feels like, then it allows you to step up in the world and be more authentic. It allows you to dream more wild, because you're like, why wouldn't I dream wild? I'm so infinite. If I am abundance, I am infinite. My existence is infinite. You know what I mean? So dreams have no limit. Like, you should never limit your dreams, because every time that I shift, whether it be physically, I move and I travel, or I meet new people and I level up, my dreams expand. My vision expands. It's a similar vision, because my mission here will always remain the same: to be of service to others, to guide others. But my dreams continue to expand, because how could they not? Because as I grow and expand as an individual, my dreams continue to flourish. It's like, yeah, baby. Especially meeting my soul divine partner, I am being reflected so much, and it's so beautiful. And that's something I would like to share. So if you want to hear about that, my divine, you can label it whatever, definitely soulmate connection, twin flame connection for sure. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to dive into this in this video. So if you want to hear about my experience with my divine partner, you can comment below and I'll make a video. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. So yeah, basically the point is that when someone is able to finally step out of that lack mentality, that scarcity mindset, because this society that we live in is so sick that it's meant to keep us in poverty mindset. And unless you do the work, unless you do the work yourself, you will always live in a poor mentality. And so when you're finally able to embody what abundance truly is, and like, you know, you honor nature, you connect with what is real, you connect with nature, because nature is literally showing us the pathway to live our most abundant life by following the path of least resistance. Because if you watch nature, you could sit under a tree and learn more about life than reading a book if you allow yourself to receive the downloads. Nature is always following the path of least resistance. You know, it's not ever working in lack. It knows when to blossom, when to give. It's always giving. Think about an apple tree that's flourishing. All the apples that one tree gives, that is so abundant. It's not like I'm not going to give this apple because I'm not going to grow more next week or next tomorrow or whatever. No, it literally gives everything that it can in that moment, because it's just growing and growing and growing, and it has seasons, and it's a cycle, and it's living in tune with the laws of the universe, right? So as an individual, as a human being, when we follow the path of least resistance, which means that intuitive guidance, then you're always on the right path. And so your dreams have no limitations at all. If If you're not currently pursuing your dreams, it's because you're afraid. It's because you have limitations that you're probably not even aware of. You're afraid. These fears trace back so far into your childhood that you don't even know. You know, that subconscious mind is so powerful. So basically, what I wanted to share, my message for this video, is that not only to remind you of how abundant you are, but to go out there and pursue the craziest, wildest dreams, because there's no way that God would allow for these visions, or whatever you want to call it, into your mind for you to visualize this dream. Think about that for a second. Where did this dream come from? Say you want to open up a restaurant, and that's a dream of yours, right? Where did that thought come from? And why is it in your mind? I don't have that thought, but why does somebody else have that thought? Because it's their dream to pursue that. And the only thing that is holding someone back is fear or limitations. And so that's really what like life comes down to, you know, if you're not happy, if you're anxious, if you're depressed, because you have things to work through. There's blockages within you that is not allowing you to live in your divine state, which is abundant. You are so abundant, okay? So yeah, never stop reaching further and further and further. It's not like you have one big dream and it ends there. No, you continually grow and your vision expands as well, right? Because your healing is endless. For as long as you're a human being, your healing just expands as well with all of that. So beautiful. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, on your dreams and the topic of abundance, you know, and how infinite we truly are. And I don't think that many people embody how infinite we are. It's crazy. You think about, my friend sent me this the other day, how human beings only tap into 10% of their potential throughout their life. 10%, bro, 10%. Because human beings have choice. We have the choice to wake up when we wake up. We have the choice to live in fear instead of live in our divinity. We have a choice to live how we want to, and that's what people don't understand. So yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Please feel free to connect with me. I welcome you to subscribe, comment below. If you would like to send me a message and connect, you can do so at Instagram, on my Instagram at AliceandTanya.com. If you would like to apply to work with me, you can go to AliceandTanya.com. I will attach the links to all of those below. Thank you so much for being here with me today. You are so infinitely abundant and always taken care of. Thank you so much for being here.